Hey, let me ask you something this morning. Do you want to be the grandparent that sits on the sidelines or the one that is running through the yard with the grandkids? Now, that may resonate with you, maybe it won't, but I want to share something in a response I got when I asked that question earlier. And she said, for me, although she's not worried about being a grandparent, she does want complete independence. She wants to look good, feel good, be confident in her jeans and her little black dress. And she refuses to wear those billowy, flowery dresses, and she's not sure why. Um, Fashion puts all the women over 50 in those dresses. And here's my response to that, because the 50-plus-year-olds aren't creating the wardrobe, because the ones telling you how to live, how to age aren't there. It's somebody who thinks they know what it's going to be like. They think it's going to be the person in the walker with the oxygen. Well, my hope, my dream is to live independently and healthy for a lifetime and help you do the same. Not on a walker, not in a nursing home, not with oxygen. If that resonates with you, you can just write hell no in the comments. All right. If you're watching me live, please hit hashtag live. If you're coming back, hit hashtag replay. I always want to know who comes back, who's showing up for themselves. Because for me, this is deeper than fitness. It's about staying out of the nursing home. It's about remaining independent and healthy for a lifetime. It's about not relying on doctor's visits just to get through the week. I'm Coach Dane, and my mission, vision, and purpose is to educate, motivate, and empower you to live independent and healthy for a lifetime. So when I say motivate, it's to get you moving, right? Or educate, it's to teach you, to learn you, not just to give you a PDF, not just to give you something to follow. Yes, I want to be able to do that too, so that you have the recipe for success. Then I want to motivate you to find your purpose so you'll get up, get out, get moving every day. And I want to empower you to believe you can do it, because if you haven't do it, it's just you haven't done it yet. The most powerful word in the English language, because it gives you promise, it gives you hope. But let's be honest. What we see all the time is people chasing six-pack abs, right? Flat stomachs. Those are great. Look at great. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But nobody's talking about your core. We can talk about it metaphorically, but we're going to talk about your physical core. It's how you get out of bed without pain. It's how you carry groceries without throwing out your back. It's how, when you become a parent or grandparent, you get to hold that little one all day long and not be wrecked. It's how you bend over to tie your shoes without wincing. Drop yes in the comments if you've ever tweaked your back when bending down. That's core dysfunction, not just getting older. So again, drop yes if you've ever tweaked your back. I have. I can still remember moving that air compressor with my father-in-law at a dental office and tweaking my back for the first time in my 20s. 30 years later, every now and then I'll move away and it kind of acts up, and I realize I got to keep going and I've got to make sure that I work on my core day in and day out. When your core is weak, everything else ultimately pays a price. Your back compensates, hips tighten, your posture caves in, your energy, it's gone. You don't feel strong. You don't feel confident. You feel weak, right? And you feel like your body's aging faster than your mind. Can you relate to that? If that's you, drop me in the chat. I just want to know how you're feeling. I want to make sure when I educate, understand that I've been coming live and I've been dropping on YouTube and I've been going on TikTok and I've been going on Instagram. And right now, this is the educational component. The motivational component comes when you say core, or you drop hell yeah or me, and then we decide where to go next. But can you relate that you've ever tweaked your back? The lie that we've been sold is that we're taught to chase weight loss, to punish ourselves in the gym and push harder until ultimately something breaks. But it's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters consistently. You truly don't need an hour at the gym. Need 1 minute to start right here, to go from 0 to hero, to go from good to great. 1 minute of intentional movement, one rep that says, I'm still in this. I am taking action. I'm going to take action to show myself that I love myself first. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the fitness advice, drop over it in the comments. We're cutting through the crap today. And remember, when you join that gym, the only time you're going to hear from them at the gym is when your credit card gets declined. So it's time to get over it. Look, by the time you reach my age, at my mid to late 50s, my late 50s technically, been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, tried, felt like a failure because we didn't succeed at whatever it was. But now what we're doing is we're playing the longer game. The game where we choose whether it's early morning, midday, or evening, that we carve out a short piece of time for us without interference. Me time. When I carve out me time, I can be a better me for you. So I've been coming to you and inviting you to the 28-day Stronger Core Challenge. It's not a boot camp. It literally starts with 1 minute today. Some people already registered yesterday. Many people did yesterday, and they got their first workout today. It's 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Because if you can show up 1 minute for yourself, you can change your life. Build gradually, start small, think big. Build strength, stability, confidence, 1 minute at a time. No gym, no equipment, just you wherever you are, at home, visiting the kids, traveling for work, wherever you are. All you need is a space as long as your body and as wide as your arms are, which is the length of your body. That's it. About a mat's width. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. I'm going to take a sip of this absolutely amazing coffee. So, who do you want to be? Are you willing to invest in yourself? It's just like George Strait asks in the song, check yes or no. You're either willing to invest in yourself or you're not. Today, my investment in you, in igniting life and sparking a healthy revolution, in helping people, I say over 40, and if you're over 40, come on. But really, because I'm over 50 and I'm closer to 60, and life begins to change. I don't know if it really does. I mean, mentally, emotionally, I may still be a kid, but I don't want to go the way that the world tells me I'm supposed to go. I'm not going to be discarded. I'm going to climb mountains. I'm going to sit and have good coffee with people. I'm going to be like my good buddy Scott, who left us too soon and says, always time for one more beer. So if you want to remain independent, healthy for a lifetime, if you're ready to invest in who you are tomorrow by doing things today, I want to help you in this 28-day core challenge. All you have to do at the end of the video or right now is drop core and I'll send you the link personally and we can begin the conversation. Because I believe the way it starts is to offer something that is so irresistible that will make such an impact when you do it, and surround yourself with like-minded people that you'll want more, because you know you're planting the seed for who you'll be 10 years from now. For me, it's not about workouts, it's about freedom, it's about legacy. It's about being more active in my 70s and 80s and potentially into my 90s. It's about wanting to take hikes, leading rucks, riding bikes, climbing mountains, getting off the floor without help, using the bathroom the rest of my life without help. I want my grandkids to say, man, I remember they call me Pop-Up when Pop-Up did this, this, and this. And I want them to go emulate that. That's the legacy I can leave. If the vision for you to remain independent, healthy for a lifetime speaks to you, drop some hearts in the chats right now. Because I know I can't be the only one who feels this deep down into their core metaphorically, right? If this is the kind of strength you want, the kind that lights you up, that sets your soul on fire, then join me. Join those who have already said yes to the 28-day challenge. The doors are open. The doors close in just a few days. It's simple, it's powerful, and consistency is the key to success. So for example, if somebody comes to me and says, hey coach, I'm going to run or ruck 3 miles on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm like, rock on. That's awesome. What if we continue that conversation and they say, you know what? I've been rethinking that. I'm going to ruck 1 mile a day every day. Who's going to get more miles in? The daily rucker. So it's not all about intensity. We need some of that. That's the God honest truth. But right now, we're building the stabilization so that you can ruck, can hike, can get off the floor, can get in the truck, can reach in the cabinet, can reach under the cabinet, can twist, turn, can mow your own yard, weed eat your own yard, pick the weeds, garden, you name it, paint, play guitar. What do you want to do? Sing. Go to back-to-back concerts on 2 different nights and not be wrecked. Go to a 3-day show and not be wrecked. Stand in the Texas heat for my Texans and not be wrecked. That's what this is about. All it takes, and yes, all it takes is action. That's why you have to comment core, because it's the first action you take for yourself. Action. Social media is such a passive sport. It's action. It's literally stopping your scroll and not only hitting a like, hitting a heart, it's writing the word core. How hard is that? Everything that's easy to do is also easy not to do. All it takes today is to comment core. You've got everything on your phone each day under 10 minutes. And by the end, you'll feel strong, you'll feel confident, and you will be taking life in your own hands to remain independent and healthy for a lifetime, in control of your health. This is the health insurance policy you want to use. Not vanity, it's vitality. It's about showing up strong for your family, for your future, for yourself. Drop core if you're ready to get started. Together we start Monday, but you can start a little bit earlier if you want. The doors are actually open now, but within our Midlife Unleashed community, we start Monday. But you got to start today by commenting core so we can have that conversation, so I can drop you the link. And I promise you, your future self will thank you for it. So do something today that your future self will thank you for. So let's live bold, let's live now, and let's remain independent and healthy for a lifetime. If any of this speaks to you, talks to you, drop core. If you have a friend or family member that you want to be able to spend more quality time with, live healthier and happier with, then I challenge you to invite them to join you too. All right, my friends, go be amazing. Remember, each day is an opportunity. Don't waste any opportunities.